Sheldon Berger, 4126 Overhill. I have a couple of questions. In general, regarding the consolidation of 911 services, I don't think, do you have a tentative consolidation date? I mean, I'm not, obviously it's not going to be installed, but do you have a date in mind, possibly?
No, there are a lot of things that have to be produced and finished. And we've asked for the they have asked for an extension, and that is to December 31st.
Okay.
Two issues, but because of what was said, I have two more, so please, I'll speak quickly. Regarding the police department, 911 service, the cost, more or less, about the same?
I don't know, it was a state law that we have to do this.
Okay.
We believe in the long run it will be less.
Okay.
But the startup costs are going to catch you at the start.
The state mandated it, neutral cost, to maybe save some money. The 911 center will be no longer here.
That's correct.
So that will free up a little bit of space over there for much needed space that we need.
We'll still have to staff the window, okay, for people who come in with other problems at all times of the day. So.
Well, we might get a little bit extra space over there, right? I mean, you're not gonna.
Are you looking to move in or something?
No. I know at previous meetings we talked about how we needed space over there, so if we. Other than on the garbage cans, will we be getting an additional recycling cans or just garbage?
No.
We just the garbage. Last meeting, we discussed the speeding problem on Canfield.
Yes. We're gathering data right now,
You're
as you see
gathering
what's out
data
there.
right now. It seems like, I think the chief had mentioned that they have a 25 mile an hour per average or something.
I
don't know how you
previous.
can-
There was a study done, correct me if I'm wrong, Chief, like 2010, somewhere in
Correct.
there. We haven't done one since then, so we put it back out there. In 30, 60 days, we start to get some good data, and that's when I'll be able to tell you where we're at.
Well, my question is, how do you analyze the data? I mean, do you look at every car, or are you just punching the numbers?
We got a printout,
Okay.
and it gives us the average of the speeds, how many cars went through there. So-
Okay, well, averages are kind of deceiving. I did my own little bit of study. I sat on the corner watching, radar go a couple times. And the problem with averages, I seen people pulling out of one street, and they were registering 70 miles an hour. So all those cars registering 70 miles an hour are definitely gonna lower the average.
You want me to tell them to speed up or something? Or?
Well, no, but if you're averaging, I mean, if 100 cars are going 50, think that everything could be done about it. Growing up here, we had a police car in Irving Park. I don't know if anybody remembers, it was a radar car. It was always there, and you knew where the radar was. I remember there was a radar gun over on River Road, and if you're a resident in the area, you said, okay, you gotta watch out for River Road. You basically don't. I don't see any radar cars in Norridge at all. You know, I've offered to suggest a stop sign, nobody wants to put a stop sign up. And until we stop these cars, because they're, most of the time, they're the same cars coming by. And until they start seeing the police pulling people over, and I'm not talking about tickets, if you notice there, I didn't mark down to 28 or 29 mile an hour people, I just wanted people doing 30 miles, over 30 miles. I'm not asking them to start issuing tickets for 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I don't even care if they do it for 30. But at some point, you have to start issuing those tickets. And if you start issuing at 31, I think the rest of the people will get the message and they will stop and roll.
And that's why we put it up there, and that's why we're
Okay.
gonna gather data, because you know what? I'd like to say that your data is very valid and everything else,
Okay.
but I gotta tell you, that I saw when we had it on column, it did a very nice job.
Well, yeah, this is just my suggestion, this is my input, this is my contribution to the output. Last year, we spoke about the collection boxes that are on private property. You basically said there was nothing you could do because those big boxes, those gold boxes and shoe boxes are on private property. And I believe you said there was nothing you could do because they're on private property. I think they're unsightly. I've seen garbage or stuff sitting on the outside. I would like to suggest that for those boxes to stay there, that the owner of the property get a permit or a license to put that box on his property.
We've been working with those areas. I know trustee Gelsomino, you've been involved in this, so where are we?
The problem we have is we take them down and at midnight that night, they're up again. We take them down every day and they're up again. So we are looking into making the owner of the property get a permit,
Yeah.
and it's in committee right now.
Okay, good, you guys are working on it. Because I'm sure.
No, they're unsightly.
I'm gonna assume most of the owners don't even know they're not.
Correct.
You know, like over to.
You know what, they think we sometimes put it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
I mean, if you look at the one behind Red Lobster, it's terrible.
Oh, yeah, there's a few of them that are very bad.
They're terrible. I mean, I think requiring, making the owner responsible for that box being there. Somebody drops it there, you're responsible for it. And making a license or something like, I think that.
The majority of the owners tell us the same thing with trustees, but they go, we don't even know who put it up.
officers at the mall, I work at the mall, to check those parking spaces there and to give the guys ticket, and they don't do it.
That's south of the driveway, correct? Just south of the driveway, right by where they keep their planters?
Yes, that's what.
Right, right. There should be a no parking sign there, and it'd be a lot better for the people in the.
That might not be a bad
You know
idea.
what, take a look at it and then discuss it with trustee Pellegrini for this committee, and we'll look at it.
Yes, sir.
Make sure we have an ordinance even on this,
Yes, sir.
okay?
Okay, whatever.
Oh,
I
thank-
would appreciate that.
No, thank you,
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming
That's
tonight,
it.
thank you. Anybody else? Bud?
Quick response there, and well, the problem is because cars are parking diagonally off the street. If you allow cars to park there, even with the building, that would solve the problem. Right now, they're jutting out into the street, so maybe that would be a good